What's up, everyone? Hey, I'm Kirkland from Stewart Snacks, and I am a snack food distributor for the ones that do not know. Now, today, I want to share something crucial: the merchandising responsibility that can make and break your success in the business. Whether you are a new distributor or looking to level up your game, these are the fundamentals you need to master. So, I have some great things that I want to talk to you about. I'm just finished this series off that I want to talk about being a distributor. Look, it is exciting. I am so glad that you came out. I really appreciate it. And we're just going to walk through some things and talk about some things about being a distributor. Look, I want to get you, the one that look, yeah, you. No, don't turn around. I'm talking to you. I want to get you on that path so you can be able to get being a distributor. You came on this page to understand and to get some knowledge where I want to give it to you. Now, as a distributor, for myself, is I work at Stewart Snacks, which is my business. Uh, you're not just moving product from one point A to B. You're bridging between manufacturers, retailers, and your merchandising skills directly impact sales, customer satisfaction, and your bottom line. Let me break it down. The key that you need to focus on. I got some good stuff today, so just pay attention. Walk with me on this road. I got my notes ready. I got plenty of paper that I want to give to you to help you get you on this distributing road. Now, as being a distributor, we all know that you just can't walk in the store and think that you're going to walk in there, drop product down off, or the people come and get off the truck. You're not a 18 wheeler where they just come and get it off and then no. I'm talking about being a distributor, which there are distributors like that, but I'm talking about being a distributor where you have to get the stuff off of your truck, bring it into the store, and then once you get it into the store, you get it checked in and whatnot, which we'll talk about that down the line because I don't want to blow it because I need to break all that stuff down detail for you. But after you get it in, guess what? Then you looking around thinking, who gonna put this up? You gonna put it up. So that's when you become a merchandiser. So I want to give you some merchandising responsibilities that you're gonna have to do because you got to be good at this. One thing that you have to do about that. Now there is some key things that I do want to talk about that's going to help us along the way. Um, is being that merchandiser and the responsibilities that I want to talk to you about. If you just give me a few minutes, stay patient because I got some great stuff that I want to talk about that's going to help you if you stick it till the end of this video. And you have come this far, so you might as well sit back and relax. Just plug in your earphone or you either pull your chair up, get you a nice drink or something to drink, and we'll go on this thing. Now, I ain't saying no alcohol because you can't be into this business be drinking on and driving. So um here we go. I want to talk about some key things about merchandise responsibility, and there is uh, four things that I want to talk about. One of them is I want to talk about is the first up is stocking your shelves. That's one thing that we have to do is stocking your shelf. Stocking your shelves. I'm going to talk about stocking your shelves and product rotation, planogram, and display building. So them are some of the things that you have to do as a merchandiser. So first up is stock shelving. This isn't just putting product on the shelves. You need to understand one thing: optimal shelf placement, eye level, where when you walk in the store you can see it's positioned for your key products, and maintaining consistent stock level. Empty shelves means lost sale periods. So I hope you gain that. I mean, you can't break that down no more. Shelf stocking. Okay. Number two is product rotation. As you have put your stuff on there, you got your stuff looking good. But one thing before you go through all that, you're gonna have to rotate your product. Now we did talk about that product is first in, first out. I did talk about that in my other video that we talked about. That's going to be the one that I talked about. Which one was that? Inventory management that we talked about, first in, first out. And so you that do not, or maybe you just caught this in and caught this video, I want to explain that about that. Okay. This is critical in snack foods. Always follow first in, first out. First in, first out, check your expiration dates, first of all, before you go any further. Move older inventory to the front and ensure fresh products are going to customers. Once expired product complaints and damaged relationship with retailers. Now, retailers do not like when you have expired things, but when I talk about first in, first out, I'm talking about if you got some on the shelf already, you look and make sure none of them was expired. Then after you do that, then you want to go in and you want to look to see what date that is, and the new box that you're bringing in is, I'm going to bring in a box, let me get a light box. I'm going to get a box and I'm going in the store. So when I go to the store, the one that I'm getting ready to open and get some chips out of there, I want to make sure these dates coincide or it's later. So if I've got August in there already, then I want to put September behind that product. So that's going to be the first in, first out is that you want to get that product that's up and put it up front so the customer can buy it. So some customers will go and pick over your stuff. So some of them won't. They just see the bag and just go on. So that's the first in, first out that I want to talk about. Make sure you check your expiration date now, because that's a very, very vital. Some managers will literally kick you out the store because of that. Okay, another thing that we want to talk about, we talked about shelf stocking, product rotation, and planogram. Planogram compliance keeps you professional. Now, sometimes when you have planograms, retailers have a specified layouts for a reason. They are based on sales data and customers' behavior. Follow their program of planogram exactly, and if you see opportunity for improvement, discuss them professionally. So you want to be professional with handling. There's a lot of stores that you go in, they got a plan line up with some of the manufacturers they have talked about, and they discuss how they want to lay out of how they're doing. Now, I'm not saying they're always right, because a lot of times they're not. Sometimes you're going to have to kind of tweak it a little bit, but most definitely try to follow that planogram and make sure that you can be able to get that straight. Okay, and so that is one of them. So display building. You that do not know about building, when you get into doing some of the merchandising, which is our responsibility, we have to set up displays. Sometimes the stores, they will set these things up for you. A lot of times they don't. So if you want to be able to get more space in these stores, then I would ask you that you would try to work this stuff out yourself. Say, hey, I'll take care of it for you. Just tell me where you want this display at. And so you're going to build your display. Sometimes you will go in with drinks. I mean, if you're selling drinks, chips, snacks, we have boxes that are already where you can top them out. They would have a line on it, and you can pull them out and stack basin. Some of them you can put them on displays and stuff like that. But one thing you have to understand, that eye-catching displays drive impulsive purchases. Learn to build displays that stop customers in their tracks while maintaining safety and store safety. That's what you want to make sure. You don't want to put a display, and a lot of times the manager is going to help guide you to these things. They want to make sure that you are in the right line and that they're not where a customer coming trip over stuff. They're going to put it out the way and just kind of set. But once that customer walks in, you want them to say, "Whoa, stop and look," and say, "Oh, what is this? This is a new item here. Yeah, this is a new item. I think I'm going to take this one, and it's on sale." So these are the things that the customers, hey, look, I'm thinking like a customer already. So there's sometimes you have to get into that frame of mind as being a customer at that time. So as we are talking about these things, let's get into some of the category management. So we are talking about two things that are store service excellence is when we are talking about as being a snack food distributor, merchandising responsibilities. I can't go over this more time. You have to have merchandising skills when being a distributor. Not all the times all distributors don't do it unless you're bringing it to the store's warehouses. Sometimes the stores will set it up and you can allow yourself not to have to worry about that. But if you are going from store to store, then you are have to set up these things. Okay, so let's go quickly after we talked about these things. I want to just go back over that we talked about: shelf stocking, product rotation, planograms, building displays that we talked about, display building. Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to just hang in there with me, and I want to talk about strategy, categorizing management. Maybe I will just talk about that on the next video. So just stick around and we'll get on that on the next video. Hey, look, this is a lot of information and I can only capture your attention so long. So I hope that you took some of that, took some notes, rewind the video, get some of that stuff in, and we definitely going to see you on the next one. And I know you're going to show up, but these merchandising responsibilities aren't just tasks. They're your competitive advantages. Master them and you will see the difference in your sale numbers and retail relationships. What we are doing is we are building relationships now. Now, if you found this information helpful, I would like if you can hit that like button or subscribe. Stewart Snacks is the channel. For more of the distribution tips, drop a comment below. Just ask me some questions. And the biggest merchandising challenges, I'm Kirkland, and I read every one, and we'll address them in the future. So down below in the comment, just ask me some big merchandising challenges. And what have I been through? Would you like to see me go merchandise in the store? So I'm trying to find out some of these things so I can be able to help you along the way where you need to see me actually doing this. And I'm going to address every last one of them. Until the next time, keep stocking smart with Stewart Snacks help. Stewart Snacks help. I'm going to help you get to that level. Thank you for joining me. You all have a wonderful day. Thank you. You all have a good one. Bye-bye.